I speak unto thee this day, and I say that it is true, that my word is strength, my word is power, and my word is life. And I say, when men will believe my word, so are they touched by the same. But I say, whether men believe or they do not believe, the power, the strength, the life that is found in my word remains. And I say, if men choose to oppose my word, to ridicule my word, to mock my word, they cannot do away with the power that is found in my word. Now I say, you are living in a time when multitudes have strayed from the word, they have strayed from the life, the power, and the strength contained therein. I say, they have filled themselves on lies and fabricated tales and crafty invention. And I say, in so choosing, they are choosing to live in opposition to my word. But I say, they are the ones who will pay for the same, because they will not receive the life, the power, and the strength that is found in my word through lies. For I say, you are living in a time when multitudes have departed from the way that I, the living God, do provide, to invent, to bring forth another way. But I say, it is nothing but foolishness, it is nothing but vanity, for I say that it will not be proven to be so. For I say, when men will depart from my word and take any other thing, and adhere unto the same, what do? I say, they are the ones who cause themselves to be deficient, because they do not draw of me. Now I say that I, the living God, have intended that men would be drawing of me, that men would come unto me and know the power of my word. That is, know the power of my word to free them from the bondage of slavery, the oppression of sin. That is, know the power of my word to set them free of sickness and disease and demonic harassment that is evidenced in their lives. But I say, when men will refuse to come unto me, they do not receive the power that is found in me. Now I say, you are living in a time when many have grown so proud, so arrogant, so high-minded, they think they know a better way. That is, they think they can do as they please when they please, and somehow they get by on me. But I say that the truth of it is, they get by with nothing, absolutely nothing at all. And I say the truth of it is, they are the fools who pay because they play around on me. Now I say this day that I, the living God, do have the way intended for men, and if they would pay heed to my word and obey the same, so would they be uplifted, directed, corrected, and guided forth by me. But I say, when men are refusing to listen to me, to obey me, then I say they come under my wrath revealed. Now I say, you are living in a time when I, the living God, am of course exhibiting my wrath upon the ungodly, the foolish, the perverse, the vile. And I say that I'm exhibiting my wrath because men have proven to be sorely displeasing unto me. Now I say this day that I, the living God, do not call thee to walk afar off, to go in a way that is foolish, a way that is vile, a way that is corrupt. But I say that I call thee to come forth in the way that I offer, the way that I provide, the way that is life. And I say that I call thee to be thankful that yes, indeed, you can be uplifted, united unto me. For I say, if it is me that you will keep believing and trusting, if it is me that you will follow after and obey, you are ever directed in my way. For I say, it is me, the living God, who through my word does impart to thee my life. And it is me, the living God, who through my word will give to thee the instruction, the direction, the correction that you have need of. Now I say this day that I, the living God, do not intend that my own people would be feeble-minded and weakened because they are not abiding in my word. For I say that I, the living God, do hold men accountable for my word, and I say they are meant to obey the same. I say, when men will hear my word and refuse to obey my word, of course they are counted as rebels before me. And I say they are given what it is that they justly deserve for their rebellious activities against me. Now I say, you are living in a time when I, the living God, have been slow to bring forth my retributive anger upon the rebels, upon the corrupt, upon the wicked, the vile. And I say that I've done it by the chance that men would see the error of their way, repent, and return unto me. or elsewise that they would indeed see the error of their way, be terribly sorry for the same, and want to make things right. But I say, because you are living in a time when men are hard of heart, dull of mind, and full of the stupidity of their own pride, I say they have refused the season of mercy that I have provided. And I say they've gone on in their own headstrong ways, only to kindle to great fury my wrath, my indignation. Now I say this day that I, the living God, do not intend that men would be continually under the wrath. But I say they are there because of their refusal to walk uprightly in me. And I say they are there because they do not see what it is that I purpose, that I intend for them. And I say because of their refusal to open their eyes, I say they remain as blinded fools. And I say their ears become stopped, that they cannot hear what it is that I declare in my word. Now I say this day it is a great privilege to receive my word and be able to obey the same. Therefore I say, in this wicked, vile, corrupted, and evil generation, be ever eager to be pleasing me. That is, be ever eager to be coming forth in the way that I offer, the way that I give to my own. And I say, be ever eager to be knowing that through me you are given the life eternal, through me you are given the hope, the peace, and the strength of who I am. For I say that I, the living God, do intend that my people would walk in the power of my word, come forth in the same, and be ever rejoicing in me. And I say that I do intend that my people would keep their vision single unto me, coming forth in the way that I provide. For I say it is me, the living God, and me alone, who is righteousness, blessedness, truth, mercy, and life always. And it is me, the living God, and me alone, who will direct, correct, and instruct thee in that which I give time and again. Now I say this day that I, the living God, do not intend that my own people would be stubborn against my word. But I say that I intend that my people would be perceptive, receptive, and ever thankful for the truth that I provide. For I say, if you will indeed be receptive to the truth, to the light, to the instruction that I give thee, you will be guided always. But I say, if you close your mind, your heart, and your ears to what it is that I desire, what do you do? I say that you keep yourself in a place of stubbornness and pride and rebellion against me. Now I say, if a man would truly consider the consequence of rebellion, it is nothing but death and damnation of soul. And I say, while the enemy will infect a man with the false thrill that he can indeed rebel against me, I say it is nothing but deceiving spirits. For I say that the enemy of the souls of my people, and the ones who do not even know me as of yet, is ever present to devour. And I say that the enemy is always there to unleash the demon forces in full array unto whosoever will receive the same. But I say, if a man will adhere unto my word, he will be able to drive back the powers of darkness. And yes, he will be able to be strengthened time and again in the truth, the light, the mercy of who I am. And yes, he will be able to be uplifted, directed, and corrected always, because it is me he has chosen to serve. But I say, when a man will refuse to hear my word and obey the same, then of course he's set up for total demon infiltration. Now I say this day, when you look upon those who are possessed and ruled by demons, it is indeed an ugly sight. And I say that the future of such ones is nothing but increased decay and demoralization. And I say, when you look upon what it is that a man brings forth when he's listening to demons rather than me, I say, of course, it is confusion. And I say, you are living in a time when multitudes have given way to demon infestation, and I say they are deluded in the same. Now I say, when you look upon the culture that is at hand, it is nothing but confusion and madness that brings much sorrow and sadness to those who adhere unto the same. And I say, it is a culture that has departed from me and the truth that I provide. And I say it is a way that is full of darkness, iniquity, corruption, and wickedness, and it is on every hand. And I say it is because men have refused to listen to me. Now I say this day that I, the living God, do give forth the word that is life, the word that is truth, the word that is power. And I say if any man will cleave to the same, then he is received of me. But I say when men will walk afar off from what it is that I give to them, and go in the way of stupidity and darkness, I say they receive the reward of fools. And I say they are taken down the road of destruction, the road of damnation, because they are far from me. Now I say this day that I, the living God, do call thee to walk uprightly. I say that I call thee to come forth rejoicing, and I say that I call thee to be thankful unto me. That is, that you can indeed be purposed, directed, and guided in the way that I provide. And I say that you can indeed be given my light upon the path, because it is me, the living God, who is able. Now I say when you learn to pay heed to my word, to obey the same, then you are well-pleasing unto me. And I say that you will not be found bound in the way of fools because of rejection of the strength, the power, the life that is found in my word. But I say that you will indeed be empowered and strengthened to obey me, and you will be full of the life that I provide when you pay heed unto me. For I say you are not meant to be as the simple-minded fools who've gone a-whoring, who've gone after the ways of the heathen, all to their own despair. But I say that you can indeed be uplifted in the strength, the truth, the light, the power that I provide day by day. Now I say this day, be thankful that I, the living God, am the one who is ever present unto thee, the one who will give thee my life. And I say, be thankful that I am the one who does empower thee as you pay heed to me. That is, as you will respect that the word that I give thee is indeed my life imparted unto thee. And when you will respect the life will increase in thee. For I say you are living in a time when men have chosen the way of death above the way of my life, and yes, they are the ones who pay for the same. And I say they are the ones who drag themselves around in weariness and dreariness, amounting to nothing at all. And I say for all of their projections of subjectivity to demons, what do they gain from the same? I say nothing but the road to damnation and the devastation of their soul. Now I say it is only a fool who refuses to hearken unto me, to pay heed to demons and obey the same. For I say when any man or woman is in obedience unto demons, they bring forth nothing but death. And I say the stench of the decay they've given themselves unto is indeed hideous to behold. And I say it is because they are far from me. Now I say that I, the living God, do not call thee to walk afar off, but I say that I call thee to come forth in the truth, the light that I provide. And yes, I call thee to be thankful that it is me that you can be looking unto, believing and trusting in. And yes, I call thee to be uplifted, directed, and corrected in the blessedness of who I am day by day. For I say, if you will pay heed to my word, you will be in the life, the power, the strength that I provide. I say this day it is only a fool who will choose the way of wrath, fury, and indignation instead of the way of my life. And I say it is only a fool who will choose to go on in darkness when he's offered the light. But I say that the world is full of empty-headed fools who will pay for the same. And I say it is because they have walked afar off, they have chosen a way of transgression and multiplied sorrow in their lives. I say this day, do not choose transgression, but choose obedience unto me, and come forth ever uplifted in the truth, the light that I provide. And most of all, learn to be thankful and obedient unto my word.